It is only 10 days before the Illumination Festival, and the class has decided to conduct their Christmas party on the same day. Aoki asks if Hashimoto is baking sweets for Akan and further suggests making another confession as the two have been friendlier lately. When Akan arrives and inquires about what they are talking about, Aoki explains that they are just excited about the upcoming party and walks away with Ida to give Hashimoto and Akan some space. Akan flips the cookbook and shows interest in a cupcake on one of the pages. Although she says that she already made it in the previous Valentine's, Hashimoto decides she will hand out the same cupcake at their Christmas event when Akan states that it looks appetizing. Overhearing the conversation, Aoki shares with Ida that things may turn out great because Hashimoto had given him that homemade cupcake before, and it was delicious. Upon noticing that Ida seems a bit jealous, Aoki clarifies that what he had received was the leftover of the cake supposedly meant for Akan. In the locker area, Aoki encourages Hashimoto regarding her plan for Akan for the forthcoming festival. Moreover, he admits that he and Ida had already held hands, but he has no idea what to do next. When Aoki remarks that it will be weird if they kiss, Hashimoto firmly reminds him that there is nothing wrong with it. Aoki thanks Hashimoto for always listening to and advising him regarding his relationship concerns. Ida offers his food when he observes how Aoki intently watches his mouth. Aoki is caught off guard and quickly changes the topic of their conversation to how the weather gets colder each passing day. However, Aoki disagrees with Ida's suggestion to have their meal inside the classroom, as it may cause spreading rumors. In addition, Aoki reveals that he is having fun with Ida on the rooftop, where they can talk leisurely. Although Ida clarifies that he is sitting close to Aoki due to the cold weather, a part of Aoki assumes that Ida may be giving signs to take their relationship forward. The romantic atmosphere is interrupted when their classmates show up on the rooftop for a picnic. On the staircase, where the couple immediately escapes, Ida invites Aoki to hang out outside the school the coming Sunday. Because Aoki is taking too long to respond, Ida queries whether Aoki turns down his proposal. On the contrary, Aoki is surprised that they will go on a date but certainly likes the idea. During their date, Aoki has made a reservation for a movie that stars a dog that looks like Mamataro. Aoki denies he booked the ticket because Ida is always on his mind. Instead, he describes that the movie has good reviews, and he has been curious after seeing the trailer. After watching the film, Aoki uncontrollably sobs as in effect of the tear-jerker movie, so Ida asks if Aoki wants to go to his house to see a lively Mamataro. At Ida's residence, Aoki feels happy and relieved as he plays with the healthy Mamataro. However, Aoki is shocked when Ida discloses that no one is in the house beside them. Because he keeps losing to Ida as they play games, Aoki requests trading controllers as he believes it affects the result. While fighting over the controllers, Aoki accidentally spills the tea on Ida's shirt. Aoki is embarrassed when Ida starts taking off his shirt to change clothes. Although he has already switched to a new outfit, Ida continues teasing Aoki, who is still kneeling and covering his eyes. Aoki peeks and sees Ida already wearing a brand new shirt. Aoki gets angry and interrogates Ida if he is serious about dating him. Ida apologizes, but Aoki storms out of the house. Inside the library, Aoki confides his issues with Hashimoto and Akan. He wonders whether they are really in a relationship, for Ida keeps treating him as a friend. In addition, Ida has never told Aoki that he also likes him. Hashimoto then recommends Aoki give Ida a cake and confirm his feelings during the Illumination Festival. Because Ida cannot focus on their practice, Toyoda pulls him to a separate room. He questions whether Ida has conveyed his true feelings to Aoki or Ida begins going out with Aoki even if he does not know his real emotions. Toyoda warns Ida about his attitude of doing things simply because he cannot ignore people who need help. Aoki likes Ida, so it will be disrespectful if Ida only dates Aoki out of pity. Toyoda further probes if the fun Ida experience with Aoki similar to the fun he is having with his other friends, volleyball team, and Mamataro. Toyoda expresses that it will hurt both of them if Ida is unsure about his sentiments. Ida passes by the cooking classroom and witnesses Aoki smiling with other people. Aoki explains he joins the club to make cakes for the Christmas party. Ida voices his encouragement, and Aoki replies that he is totally motivated. While preparing to go home, some of Ida's friends divulge they have seen Aoki and Ida holding hands. They ask Ida if he is dating Aoki. I am sure things will still end up alright between Aoki and Ida. but for this episode, my heart feels extremely sad and heavy. Both are hurting despite the love they have for each other. However, the trials they face right now will certainly help them realize what is really inside their hearts. For now, I have no choice but to embrace the sadness with the hope for a happy ever after. If you like this video, please consider buying us a coffee. You can find the link to our Ko-fi page in the video description. With all your help, we can continue to provide summaries and commentaries of our favorite BL series.